Sit your ass down and
Sit your ass down. Sit your $5 ass down before I make 10.
Man, sit your ass down.
Yes.
Why did you have to do that?
It's just a thing. I did it once, and now I got to do it forever.
Let's
I know.
change the
Well, we'll get to
trajectory.
that. But it's this week's Sit Your Ass Down. This is what we give the people the credit they deserve for being stupid. Now, we're not sitting here. We're not going to break down barriers. We're just going to call people as they see it. And some of these people I like. But the first Sit Your Ass Down for this week goes to the folks who, when I say they may exist in the Sit Your Ass Down in the year, they come out with it, man. We was talking about politics, you gotta give it to them. First Sit Your Ass Down this week goes to the people at Fox News. Yes, Fox News. Now, I'm not exactly the biggest fan of Fox News, but this is not why they get to sit your ass down.
White man. I don't think.
I don't even look at it that way. I just look at it as an alternative to news. It spins right, just like I watch CNN that spins left.
Okay.
But the reason they getting sit your ass down this week is for a story that has been going on all week, and it's laughable that this is a thing. The reason they getting sit your ass down is for the weekly story, if you want to call it that, where they're trying to figure out, is Kamala Harris black? All right. I know when I see this, is laughable, is this, is that, and the third. But when I hear commentators like Pat Robertson, Rush Limbaugh.
All white people?
No, you would think. Diamond and Silk.
Them two heifers?
D'Souza. All of them.
I don't trust nobody that got on the beauty supply store wig. And that's for Diamond and Silk.
I ain't going there with them.
Oh,
because there are
I've been there with them.
Who has beauty supply wigs, and they come out with knowledge. They're good at one thing, but they're not good at the other. That type of shit. But here's some of the key things when you're trying to find out if Kamala Harris is black. Kamala Harris is black, but here's some of the key factors.
She's multicultural.
Here's some of the key factors that came in that got them thinking of this. And I'm going to read this. I was going to play the sound clips, but I figure, you know what?
I'm sure I'm going to be triggered and angered by it all. So
it's so many.
Go ahead.
I'm just going to read them instead of playing them. Quote, her father has been claimed to be a descendant of a Jamaican slave owner. Stay with me. Stay with me. She's married to a white man.
Yep.
Before the biggest vice president criticism is that she was sending so many black people to jail.
They said that.
With a mother from India and a father from Jamaica, she just isn't black enough. All right, let's just take those.
This is ridiculous.
The fact, that last one, if she's not black enough,
I don't even know what that means.
This is the same company who prized behind the one drop theory. So if she isn't black enough, that just means she's black. One drop means if you got any type of African blood in you at all, you are black.
Shout out Ziad.
Shout out. You know what? You right.
He's
because hey, he's 91% African.
That is, he's Egyptian.
And I'm glad you put that out there.
Well,
now,
if you want to go like that, Charlize Theron. So you can't say that's why I have.
Hold up.
Let me say.
That's where it gets interesting.
Let me say this. This is where the distinction becomes between black and African American. They're not the same.
Hold on.
They are not the same,
Okay.
and I'll tell you why they're not the same. The wrestler. It's a wrestler.
One is a nationality. One is a race.
African is a nationality. Charlize Theron is African American.
Yes, she is.
It's a wrestler in WWE. He's from Johannesburg, just like Charlize
Oh
Theron.
no, you're thinking of Airborne. Airborne.
No, not Airborne. It's the one that was hanging out with the gay one.
He's that too. He's from Africa too.
But the white one that was hanging out
Right,
with
Aaron Bourne.
That's not Airborne.
What's his real name?
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Aaron Bourne.
No. That's not his name. But continue. I'll tell you his name in a second.
But my whole point, you brought up our good friends from the Act Accordingly podcast. Zi is 91% African. I don't know, that 8% is working hard as shit. But I will say this. When I look at my good friend, I don't think Nigerian immediately when I see him. I don't think South African when
Justin
I see him.
Gabriel.
Yeah, Justin Gabriel. You're right.
Yeah.
TJ Black. PJ Black.
I just saw it. Hold on. I want the clarification.
Justin
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Eat me up. Yeah, PJ Black is who he's wrestling under in ROH. But he is.
Hold on, but what I'm getting at.
He is African American.
And our good friend Zia from the Act.
And then let me take it this way. You take it to Canada. I'm talking about wrestlers right now, so you get what I'm saying.
Okay.
Jinder Mahal is Indian.
Yes, he is.
But he's Canadian.
Because of his nationality.
Because of his nationality. So I need you all to understand what race is and what nationality is.
And since we're doing that, Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is Syrian.
He's Middle Eastern, Syrian, and Canadian.
There you go.
So you can't distinguish people by their religion and their nationality. There's black people, there's white people, there's only 4 races of people. You just have to put them in categories.
But let me put it like this.
Anglo-Saxons.
My man Z, who I don't necessarily think of African when I see him.
No.
But he is. It's just what it is.
He's all. I'm not saying typical Middle Eastern, but he has.
I don't think Somalian when I see Z.
Yeah, he doesn't look like your typical. He looks Middle Eastern.
But
sorry, I'm not being offensive. I'm just saying what it is.
There you go.
I just showed you a picture of my white great grandmother. Did you see the picture?
I saw that.
My great grandmother is white. That's what the whole thing. We're all a mixed bunch.
We're all whatever we are.
So I'm in need for y'all to understand that.
But all right, let's bring it back to the point. When it comes down to Kamala, let me put it like this. The second point. She's married to a white man.
Oh yes, she is.
Shout out to Doug Harris. Shout out to Doug.
Oh.
And while we on it, sweet Dick Willie Harris. I wish
daddy.
We would have got into that when Brandon was here, but it's a long campaign.
But and Kamala's thing, she looks more black than she does Indian.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that.
If we're going off features.
But she's married to a white man. I'm using the Fox.
She doesn't have any children.
You gotta stay with me. Stay with me.
Go ahead.
We're using the Fox News clarification of what it means to be black. She says she's married to a white man.
Okay, that's just who I'm married to.
Well, you're married to a white man. If that white man, now I don't know Doug from paint on the wall. I don't know Doug at all. But if Doug had to have that conversation with his folks, hey, I'm bringing Kamala over. And they said, cool. Who is Kamala? And if he has to have that conversation right then and there, that's a black woman. If he has to have that conversation. When he noted on Fox News, descendant of a Jamaican slave owner. All right, first of all,
I don't know too many Jamaicans that's not black.
If your daddy is Jamaican, you're like, you're at the express line of black. But a slave owner, believe it or not, I'm as black as they come. Guys, I don't know if you ever seen these pictures. I know this is an audio podcast, but goddamn, there is album.
You're not like middle of the desert in Africa black, but you teetering on the lines.
Am I a descendant of a slave owner?
Probably.
Probably, yes. My last name's McLean. I mean, like, Scottish.
Turner, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because Nat Turner got his name from somewhere.
There you go.
My mom said Ike Turner's our cousin. But anywho. That's my what's that? My maiden name.
Well,
It's Turner.
like as much as I want him on this podcast, he's dead. So
I know.
there's the thing. So it said, why are you sending so many black people to jail? Well, she was a DA. Unfortunately, due to our criminal justice system, you know, crimes are committed.
She has a job to do.
There you go.
Unfortunately, I'm not saying people deserve to go to jail, but you can't be talking
But
about free Nug
here-
Nug and you know Nug Nug done robbed 10 banks. Like Nug Nug gonna have to pay the piper.
So here's my point with Fox News. In your own description of quote unquote what it is to be black, you failed. So I
Are
said
you
Fox
surprised?
News.
Are you surprised? But go ahead.
Let's sit your ass down. Now this one, my boy, before he had to jump on assignment, alluded to this a little bit. Goes to Mike Lindell, the My Pillow guy.
Yeah,
The fact that I gotta say that kind of strengthens
you
my
know, I
point.
wanted a My Pillow.
All right, Mike Lindell's getting Sitchoassdown down for embracing oleandrin, which is an extract from Nerum oleander as well. Apparently, Mike Lindell told Axios that the Oval Office meeting with Trump in July basically said the FDA should be approving it to fight coronavirus. So now that you're doing this to fight coronavirus, I digress. He's trying to get this to go to the FDA. So, just like kind of like white oleander, otherwise known as the oleander plant in Rose Bay, is an evergreen, upright, rooted shrub. Is a plant. Those who don't know. Here's another thing. If you're trying to treat coronavirus with this thing, I'm not saying it doesn't work. He proclaims it works. He went on Anderson Cooper, went back and forth. But you are on the board that says it is working. Now, if you Google white oleander, one of the major things of white oleander, the plant itself that he's pushing to treat coronavirus, it says in all caps, if you Google it, all parts of this plant is highly toxic and fatal.
That's something.
Let's put it right there. Just
Is
like
he, is he a doctor, by the way?
and hold on, wait. I wanna stress this. No, he's not a doctor.
Okay.
Consuming, and I'm on Google right now, just a single oleander leaf can kill you.
He want us to take this?
So basically, oleandrin, which is an extract from the highly toxic plant that we were just talking about, he has no proof that it works against COVID-19 in humans, let alone anything else. But yet he's getting the attention because he's a guy who runs a pillow company and has a major financial stake in this experimental drug. It's fast-tracked in that the FDA should use it. Now, Anderson Cooper tore his ass up for this
As he should have.
because anybody with sense should. So you either gonna die from corona, or you're gonna die from the plant,
White oleander poisoning.
or whatever. Now, I have a personal stake in this.
You ain't investing in oleander, did you?
Oh no! It's not this. I want to talk about past Sam. In the year 2002, when I was out there in them streets before I met my wife, I took a young lady, let's call her Blah Blah,
No, what's her name? Shout her out.
to a movie that she picked called White Oleander. And in that movie, that starred Michelle Pfeiffer, the movie was about a white woman who used the plant white oleander to poison a man that cheated on her.
Smart girl.
Now we fast forward 2020. I am no longer with Blah Blah. I ain't seen Blah Blah in God knows how long. Probably that movie. Maybe I got shook that you took me to go see a movie where a guy dies.
Did you pay for the movie?
Yes, I did. I digress.
Okay, so you can't complain.
So every time I hear the oleander, I remember that movie.
Oh,
Because this plant could kill you. And now in 2020, this is the plant that's supposed to cure me of this thing that if you just took the basic steps of wearing a mask, wash your hands, don't be too close to people, can go away. The basic steps, the basics. From a guy who markets pillows at 3 a.m. And he said he saw it work. And this is the Anderson Cooper thing. And I need y'all to check that out. But the Anderson Cooper thing, he said he saw it works, but he can't name. He can't name any of the people.
I need names. I need data. You can actually.
This is why this is so important.
You can omit the names. I just need. I would like to.
But he saw it work. How do you see it work and you don't stay with it?
I need the data.
So Mike Lindell, sit your ass down. You, and lastly, and certainly not leastly, this is a sit your ass down, but I need to dissect this one. This sit your ass down go to John Falk.
Who?
Falk. F-O-C-K-E. Because it sounds like something else.
Yeah, that's why I said who.
John Falk is the Charlotte Hornets announcer who was suspended for using the N-word during the Nuggets Jazz game. Now, we was talking about basketball earlier in the show. The Charlotte Hornets have indefinitely suspended their first-year radio play-by-play announcer, John Falk,
They should have.
after a recent N-word debacle.
No debacle.
Falk, no, well, let's see. Falk looked to tweet at the timely shot-making game in Game 1 of the Denver Nuggets and the Utah Jazz in the NBA playoffs. But his tweet read a little differently. The tweet said, quote, "Shot-making in this Jazz nigger game was awesome. Murray and Mitchell was going back-to-back and going back and forth. What a game," end quote. The team released a statement on Twitter on Tuesday. The Charlotte Hornets are aware of the social media posted by radiocaster John Falk and the organization. "We do not condone this type of language, and John has been suspended indefinitely, and we investigate this matter more closely," end quote. The NBA announcer apologized on Twitter, and he just been obsessively apologizing. Now the key is,
I got something to say about this.
instead of the word nuggets,
This means like
he put
your
nigger.
phone, everybody's phone, and most people either have iPhones or Android.
Don't take it from me. Don't take it from me.
Let me say this. Your phone has what's called predictive speech. Okay, so when you're used to it, when it predicts what you're about to say. That's not autocorrect.
Okay.
Most of our phones have predict because that's how you build the autocorrect, because your phone is picking up how you would say something and your cadence and how you normally type it. Hence the words predictive speech. So if they know that you about to type "I see a cat," if you start saying "I see," if you put "I see," it's gonna finish cat. Predictive speech. He has typed nigga before in that phone.
That's kind of what I was getting at. Now I say to you,
He done typed it before. His phone predicted, "Oh, you meant nigga right now. All right, cool. We gonna put nigga."
But here's my.
You didn't proofread the tweet? Get out of here.
There we go.
Bye.
I didn't proofread it.
Good day, sir.
But I'll be a man about this on this podcast. Me and you, we are married people.
We are.
And since we're married, sometimes you can say things to get my goat. You can say things that kind of undercut me. And I have wanted to tweet, "What are you fucking talking about?" And that tweet usually read, "What are you ducking talking about?"
Yeah, or if you type in your phone, I can text. I'm not being nasty. I'm just saying you can type the words. I want to suck your dick.
I've never gotten that tweet.
You probably won't because you don't know how to ask.
I've never gotten that.
But the phone is going to put duck. It's not going to say dick. You have to go back and change it.
You have to go exactly.
Like my phone knows me, so if I'm going to type nigga in my phone because I use the word, my phone knows me. I'm about to pick my phone up right now and I'm about to send Sam a text. And I'm going to say, hey,
my phone has never let nigga slide. I always had.
My phone knows that I said nigga.
It's not one time has my phone let nigga slide.
No, my phone knows when I say nigga. You see what I'm saying? So if my phone gives me
you programmed it in there.
Predictive speech. Your phone picks up on your text patterns. That's what I'm talking about. Your phone does it. If you have an up-to-date phone, your phone picks up on your text message.
Mine didn't.
I didn't text Sam this. I typed in, hey, nig, N-I-G-G, and my phone said, would you like nigga or niggas?
My phone did not do that.
gives me the option. Do I want to type hey niggas or hey nigga? Because I use the word often.
Like
if I keep it just at nig, just nig, it gives me the option of nig, night, and big. Okay? If I type that second G in, I get the option of nig with 2 G's, niggas, or nigga.
Mine don't do that.
So I can put in
any form of the N-word I put in my phone.
Now let me see you do yours.
Okay. Any form of the N-word is either.
We're getting at a point here.
There's a red line. I'm doing it right now.
Let me see if
I'm saying it. I'm texting right now.
I am telling you, everybody's phone.
Any form.
That's how your phone.
But
that's how your phone built your autocorrect because it's getting used to your pattern of speech, your cadence of speech via texting and typing. So it say, oh, you used nigga in the last text. I'ma ask you, do you want to say nigga now?
Like
my phone just did it. You saw my phone do it.
I'm texting right now.
You let me know what your nigga come up as.
It is giving me.
Do you have the option?
Honestly, and this would have helped John Fox. It's giving me the word, the N-word, the N-bomb.
Let me see.
Right?
Let me see.
It's like, are you sure? But if you go here, it says bigger. It says nugget. It says it is actually.
I don't even get the option of a hard R because my phone.
My phone is doing this.
Your phone gave you the option
clearly
of a hard R.
Do you mean this?
I don't get that. And plus, Mr. Fox, I have not sent the tweet out that I didn't read before I sent it.
Hold on. But even in this text, a text is like, yo, you didn't even mean that.
Like your phone, my phone is like, okay, we use nigga.
Are we using this?
We used nigga last time, so do you want
like I just showed you my phone. It said
you want your nigga with the nigga or the niggas? Like,
that was interesting. My phone just did that, and he was actually talking about the nuggets.
Mm-hmm. And so your phone gave you an option of nuggets.
Hold up, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Spell nugget.
N-U-G-G-E-T-S.
So that means.
So I'm going to type in Denver.
He had not one, but 2 letters in nugget versus nigger.
See, my phone, when I type in when I type in Denver Nuggets, I'm not Nuggets, I typed in Denver Nug. And if you hit the 3 dots and go down, I'm gonna give you all the words it gives you before you get the nigga. You get Denver Nug, Denver Nuggets, Denver Nugget. You then niggas, nigga, nigger, mugged, muggy, mugging, and mugger.
You know what's interesting? And you programmed nigga in your phone.
And nigga is programmed in my phone.
And that was still not a first option.
It wasn't the first option. It's not even on the first list when I go to type in nugget. It's not. I have to hit 3 dots to go down for the rest of the autocorrect words.
So,
my phone is pretty up to date.
In my words, I tried to type his, and they said, "Nah, you don't mean this." So, if you didn't use that
I took all of the childlike parameters off my phone too. So.
Me too. But even in his case, I tried to type that. If he didn't try to type this, there's so many safeguards for this not to go out. So John Fox, now I get it, you feel bad.
You should.
There's a piece of me that
Just because
says
we say it don't mean y'all can say it. I need y'all to understand that.
piece of me that says I think you only feel bad because you got caught.
I know you're only sorry you got
So
caught,
John Fox.
but you put on quite a show. Really had me go. I'm sorry.
Man, sit your ass down.